Hello everyone, it's Jessica with another 52 Favorites weekly hop. It happens every Monday at 10 with Miranda Weber. There is a playlist linked down below in case you want to check out all of the creators playing along with this hop each and every week. So I am working in my mini 4x4 albums. I have a couple of these that I had started a while back. This one's from 2022 that I am working to get finished up this year. So today I'm working on 2 of those pages versus just 1 from the week, so that I can try to tackle this album and get it finished up this year. That's one of my goals, is to try to get some of these unfinished projects done. So I am doing these small pages today on this 4x4 mini album. I've just pulled some papers from my stash and cut them down to fit into my 4x4 page protectors, and I'm just grabbing a bunch of random embellishments. I have a bin here that I keep with just random things in it, like leftover embellishments from kits, like you see here. That Pink Fresh Studio little embellishment pack is from a leftover kit, and I really liked them and figured I would use them in these small albums. So I like to keep together all of these kind of various little bits in one bin for these albums and for my memory planner Stop the Blur album as well. So I also have a bunch of Elle Studio stuff in there in that bin, so I like to use their stuff on these little pages as well. So basically what I do is I just layer up little wordy bits and little icons and things. Any little bits that I can fit alongside here is what I use. So I choose a background paper, and then I have my 3" by 4" photo on there. I usually pop some photo corners like you see on the outside corners of the photos, even though sometimes I end up covering up a corner or two, but I like them on there just the way that they look, and I usually shove the photo to one side like you see here. I try to stagger it in my book based on where it is and based on the one that's going to appear beside it, but sometimes they end up being staggered the same way, and that's okay. So I am just layering all of these stickers and embellishments. This is a sticker book by Simple Stories. I think it's called the Here and Now collection. And I really love that sticker book, especially for photos like this, which is from 2 separate weeks that we went camping, but we always usually camp at the same campground in central Pennsylvania. So I have 2 photos here from separate occasion. As you can see, one they have coats on. I think that one was in May, if I remember right. I can't remember what dates I have written down here. And then the other one is from, I think in the summer sometime. So short sleeves and shorts in that photo. So these are photos of my 2 little guys here, and then I'm just popping on some of these puffy hearts, and I like to use a stapler to attach these as well. Another person to get inspiration from on these smaller little 4x4 mini albums is Crafty Cat, and her Instagram handle is craftycat9. It's Cat Benjamin. She is amazing at these smaller pages, and that's actually who got me started on doing these. And I really love the idea of these small albums and being able to document your favorite weekly photo from every week of the year. It just creates such a nice, cute little album to display on a shelf or something. And honestly, my 2-year-old daughter loves flipping through these albums. I think they're her favorite that I have. So I'm just grabbing a couple more things here. I have some of these papers from an adventure collection by Elle Studio that I'm using for my little tabs at the top. I like to use their die and stamps for the weekly tabs that I place on the top of these little spreads. And I have the coordinating die that cuts that out. So once I get everything stamped on here, I can just run this through my Big Shot machine and it'll cut that out perfectly for me. So I've got my date stamp here that I'm adding on here. This is a Project Life date stamp. And then I have my weekly, or not weekly tabs, I forget which tabs that this is. I have so many of the Elle Studio tabs. And then that one on top, I think is called the mini dated stamp or dated stamp, one of the two. And then I'm just stamping on my dates and my week number to the tops of these. Sometimes I like to use stickers or alphas for the week numbers as well. It just kind of depends on my mood and the way that the layout looks and how that's flowing to see what I want to use on the week numbers. I've got this little label over here that I'm going to pop down with my date, or I was going to put on there with my date. I set it aside. I think I actually did that one wrong or something. Something happened with these dates. I can't remember offhand what happened, but I think I stamped the wrong date for the wrong one or something. But I had them mixed up or didn't change my date stamp or something happened. I can't remember now, but oh well, I fixed it in the end and it's fine. I'm just going to end up using this little round one for my date stamp on the one instead. So I'm just going to actually place it on my photo, I think is where I ended up putting it. So some of these won't have weekly tab numbers at the top, and I'm okay with that because it really doesn't matter. Once they're all in my little album and you can flip through them, it doesn't really matter to me if they all have the tabs at the top or not. So I've got this one pretty much finished up. I'm really, really enjoying this hop because I absolutely love working in this mini album. I don't know why I didn't keep up with it. It's just kind of something that dropped off my radar. I had a lot of projects going on last year, in the previous year, so I kind of got behind on it, but I'm hoping to get caught up with this hop. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I've inspired you to create something today, and make sure you hop along with the other creators playing along on the playlist in the description below. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.